What's going on, guys? Your boy Maze, and we're back with another video. And in today's video, guys, me discussing how you guys are going to be able to farm the most amount of gold possible, and also answering some questions about the gold farming stage that a lot of people just be asking me. So let's hop into the video. Before we actually hop into the video, make sure to subscribe to your boy Amazing. We are on the road to the 35,000 subscriber mark. Guys, we are at the 32,770 subscribers at the very moment on the channel. You guys have been showing a ton of support lately with the subscriptions and the likes and all of that. Like the video as well. Like the video. If you're listening to this part, like the video. So let's kind of talk about the gold farming stages and also the best teams that you can use, how to get a ton of gold, and I'm going to be answering a ton of questions about it as well. So first things first, what is the best stage to farm gold in Grand Cross? So I'm going to answer that question right now. Pretty much, it's very self-explanatory. The gold farming stage right here, if you go straight to the gold section in Fort Solgris, you're going to see this top stage right here where it says recommend. This is the one that you want to be doing. And another question that people ask me a lot is Amazing, is it always half stamina gold whenever you want now, or is it always Saturday, Sunday like it used to be? So pretty much the way it works right now is that it's only going to be not that it's only going to be, it's always half stamina pretty much, no matter what day of the week it is. So you can basically farm gold any day of the week, and you're not going to be like held back. It's not like a detriment to like farm it on this day versus another day, because it's always half stamina. So don't feel pressured to be like, oh, okay, I gotta wait till the weekend because that's when it's gonna be half stamina. Like, that's not how it works. It's always half stamina now, so you can farm it whenever you want. In terms of teams for farming gold stage, I like to kind of run teams where it's like, you have a character that has like a weak point AoE, especially if you have a debuff on the enemy. So like, I like to run Red Brunhild, because if you guys don't know, she's a really good gold farmer because she has the weak point AoE right here. And also she's auto applying debuffs on the enemy because of her passive, where she lowers the attack and defense related stats by 15%. So automatically she's going to be lowering them and dealing more damage. And then I have Sigurd on the team as well to give the attack ups for the debuffs, and then King here obviously just to get an extra shield and do more damage. So like, just an example, this is like an example team right here, but pretty much you just want to run triple AoE characters, or you can run a setup where you have like a weak point character and then like Sigurd on the team, and then kind of a setup like this where with like King and stuff, right? In terms of the card set for a team like this specifically, I like to run the basic stat increase one. So increases basic stats of allies of Ragnarok characteristic by 2.5 for every debuff applied on enemies, which is really good. You stack this up to 6 times, and you can even get a higher amount, because I'm only at level 4, so this probably goes to like 3% basic stats, I think, or maybe a little bit higher. But yeah, pretty much like this is like one of my best gold farming teams, and I use this to get all the way up to like the 770 million. I was at like almost, I think I was at like 1 billion for a bit. If you guys remember, like a while back, I got to like 1 billion gold. But it's not worth to get all the way to 1 billion necessarily, because then your inventory gets kind of like cluttered and stuff, because pretty much like it won't let you do some stages and stuff because you have max gold. But yeah, I mean, it's not a bad idea to farm gold, guys, just to always have it. So many people have like no gold at all, and so that's gonna be the way to go. Before you actually start farming gold, another thing I actually want to mention is a way to actually increase your gold as well while you're actually farming. So what you can do is you can go to the tavern effects here, and you can make sure that if you go to the door right here, make sure that it's on the gold dungeon increase reward drop. So if we actually go to this one right here, so the Valentine's Day door, if you guys have this door, obviously if you don't have it, then it's fine, but if you do have it, Fort Solgris gold dungeon reward gauge 14% increase. So this is actually going to help. The more runs you're doing, the more this is going to benefit you, right? Because the longer you're farming, the more percent of gold dungeon gauge it's going to be filling, and the more gold box drops you're going to be getting. Or not box drops, but like the chests, if you know what I mean, right? So yeah, this is one that I would do. So I would actually change this effect to this one whenever you're farming gold, and then obviously like whenever you're not, I usually like keep it to the event dungeon one. But yeah, like event dungeon one's probably like the safest bet for anything else. But when you're farming gold and you have this, definitely switch to this effect so that you have the extra gauge on the gold dungeon. Because when you are farming it, if you guys don't know, like I'll just do like a few skip tickets here to give you guys an idea. But pretty much if we go to the gold stage right here and I skip ticket here, where it's gonna increase the bar right here. So this is with it. So we got about I think we were at I forgot the exact number, but I think we were at like 99.7, so I think it's about give or take like 19% with the gauge increase. So if we take it off, right, let's just see the difference. We can find it out. We can also calculate it too to see how much of like an increase it really is. So let's do a run here where we do without the bonus, and then we'll do it with the bonus. So let's change effect to off the bonus now, and then let's skip ticket and see how much we get. and then we'll do it with the bonus, and you guys will see the difference. It's not going to be like super substantial or anything like that, but it's definitely going to be something to take into account. So we're at 19.3 right now, so let's write that down. 19.3. We have that on the calculator. All right, and so we're going to skip ticket this once, and this is without the bonus too, right guys? So just to take that into account. All right, so now we have 36, so let's subtract 36, 36.4, and that's going to be the amount we get, obviously without the negative. So it's going to be just 17.1. To get 17.1 without the gauge bonus, now let's actually go back and put on the gauge bonus, and you guys will see the amount of increase we get. It's not like anything super crazy, but remember guys, the more runs you are doing, the more of a benefit it's really going to be. So we get a 14% increase on the gauge. It's not going to be exactly 14%. It means 14% additional on top of the, like, you know, the base percent that it's going to be pretty much. So it's like not additive, it's more like multiplicative. You guys get what I mean? Okay, anyways, so now we're at what was it again? We're at 36.4. So let me write that down now. So we have this number saved, right? The 17.1. So let's clear all 36.4, right? So we have the number ready. Now we're actually going to skip ticket right here, and we're going to see how much we get increase, and then we're going to subtract it, and we'll get the number that we need, right? So let's see here. So we're at 56 on the dot right now, so we're going to subtract 56, and so now you get 19.6 as your bonus. So that makes sense, right? You get an extra, like, you know, it's like 17.1 versus 19.6. It's not like a crazy amount increase, but remember, the more runs you're doing, guys, the more like treasure chests you're going to be getting, because you're clearing more, you're getting more percent every single time. You're getting an extra, like, what is it, like 2%? So 2% every single time is going to be adding up over the like multiple runs that you're going to be doing when farming gold stage. So I feel like, you know, having that you know, tavern effect is really going to help boost your gold drop, and I think that's something that a lot of people just don't know about when they're farming gold. They could just be missing out on a ton of drops, right? Another thing to take into account as well is that the gold area now always drops straight up gold now. The only time you do get the treasure chest is on the gauge field that I was kind of talking about, the gauge increase. Other than that though, you're always dropping gold, so now it's not even like an inventory sink, whereas before it used to be like, oh, okay, you know, I'd go to my item storage, and then all the time in my miscellaneous I just have like a million of these treasure chests, right? But now it's just gonna go straight to your gold you know, amount, and then you're not really gonna be filling up as much treasure chests as you used to, right? So, you know, even if you are like kind of around like full inventory, it's not a bad idea to just rip some, you know, like it depends on like your amount, but it's not a bad idea to rip like a ton of your AP pots on just gold stage whenever you have the time. And what I like to do as well is, like, when I go to the gym or if I'm going out or anything like that, I'll just leave my PC on and I'll let it farm, and I just put it on auto repeat, and I make sure it's on stamina pot recovery, and then no restrictions. I just let it farm for however much it needs to do. But yeah, guys, pretty much, and I'll add a little bit for like teams here again as well, but pretty much just triple AoE. I think I mentioned that earlier, but triple AoE does the job. So like King can work, you can put like, you know, Fess Merlin if you want, Fess Merlin King, and then you could do like, or you could do like Kizuna too, like she might be good too because the attack related up. So there's like a lot of characters you can run here, guys. I don't think I need to go like super in depth about it, but pretty much it's you know, bring triple AoE, bring a Ragnarok farming team like this, and you know, you pretty much will be okay. And yeah, guys, that is like a pretty big overview there, I'd say, on the gold dungeon stage, and kind of explaining, like, you know, how you can get your gold a lot, because I know a lot of people just be sitting on like 5 million gold. I don't know what they're doing, and I know for a fact they have a ton of stamina pots just chilling, because I have, like, you know, I'm a whale obviously, so I have like an inflated amount of art coins, but like you guys probably still have like 100 AP pots just chilling. Use like 30 of them, you know, every like week or two, you know what I mean? Get some extra gold, and make sure you're farmed up enough amount, you know. I would say like a good amount of gold to be at would be 100 million, but I'm just extra. You could probably go for like 50 million. I think that's solid too. I think anything around that range is like fairly okay. But remember, you want to have a lot of gold, because character leveling and all of that stuff is going to be a lot of gold, guys, especially if you're leveling like cosmetics. That's a really big, you know, gold sink as well. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. I don't want to ramble on any longer, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe as always. If you guys want to see more videos like this, definitely let me know in the comment section below, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. Peace out, and have a great rest of your day.